Ghana this year mamunya na adwubi mama kwa ba UTV yeso ne braso sense me kotwi ba brema na se mfo age bre waso ne so na nwumre yi yerebe so mo se kasebo mu aseda
Yede kwama this way chocolate drink yesterday we here ene in so share your special ice ne mineral water ne drinks assault on the best point savings and loans best assurance your YouTube chine fufu ni taben komu ina ebo ye chidom ene enyumeko nkaye bi ama yetimi de nsem no abremo na ensem no de ebedi mu akotene bi eni
afutu akọ ede amampenifo a eda Bank of Ghana sisi kakra bia hodo a omusika se mu dwadie no wode wonani ato black market force no yentwe naso
na oswafo wo hwensa se ne oboade ne paso e de atodwa se anti galamse dwumedi omode hye so no se nyame adom omo etimi ache enkrofo bebe apem ene ahasa ene excavators ahodo 425 ade nyina no ekire se dwumedi omode egu akwan mu no so enipa
na amanebo kiremu se nipa bia otu efoma agudie omutum krate kuta wo mo no empinfo age nyuma eko 55 na bako so hankono 900 ena empinfo eye omusemu ehwemu
eye afi empemu akonhomesika yesika sem so afo de bekwa akotudwa wo mrahye no mrahye bedwafo akire de omuso enimu efrim
na empinfo kiremu se National Health Insurance Scheme sika no mu beyo hamu titimu adwu na empinfo aye ne se obeyi na wode abofo tofoforo motie no empinfo tiem se anhwa na ankwankoboa apomdempa
odi ato aban no enim se eba no ekwan ho kosekose ho nsem a ewo se aban no ema ye bohu dawro yie pa ma Ghana fo mu no se eyade ba ko a ewo se ema ye ni ko ho na ye hwe yanamontu eyi
wei enem simdodo na no eni betodwa ewo kasebo yi eso akenkanfo eyeme Sadat Mohammed Mene
abana beyi nyano
afei ensem mu nkyire mu enie emrahye bedwane a wogina mu edema hia ewo Okanku South ene urumanyamfo Ernest Adomako na opanyini ena wosere mpinifo da Bank of Ghana no se sikakra bia hodo a omono musika asem no kamia kwese omani omode ato black market force no yenhwe na yentwe maso se na ebe na ebeboa na adwadifo wo mo no demu omusu so mo pesika omope dollar akonkofa ma so akofa niema omoko bank omunya bi ni mo gise black market no yemboa na saade no yentimi enhwe yembra no ase
who is yenia na ye ho bone because ensenu bi atete a manfo ka mo monten a ya kama me matibie de se private banks for na ankase bi no esade dollar na mo sabe kana e de ma saa de atudi se abochifo no black market for no na ma adwadifo ebre because ebin ma hu se banks na abra dollar na free asese to form no yesi banks ni dodo na ayedai eboka ama mire bi dollar ni free asese ba form no opanyi ba kwa odidwa ewo me constituency eframe se honorable e de na ekoso anam se de na ekoso wo se da bi obi atona ade na nipa no to ewo de dollar ni tua naka wako bank me mpese mabo bank ni din wako akọ deposit a bank ni dollar no monje because bank ne hunu se se dollar no bafo ntomo boka ntomo mpese ombeji enso abra na dollar ne kosoro ne de na omo pese omo yede ejiti dollar etimi de mesre Bank of Ghana eni mpanyifo benim se menu atofosin eni governor Bank of Ghana Dr. Siama omo bom modi ye adwuma pa na ye Ghana fo no nyuma binum financial sector private ones ne person mo sabotage abanwe etimi srom omomo mani yede enna ho na medie anka menya anka metufu se sika ya aban etain jet go economy na we am said be 1.something billion dollars in gum anka se sika we nka yenhwe bank bi dise Ghana Commercial Bank ADB NIB aban bank sedo kasasi kan dodo na nko mo ho anka sa bre anka ankorankora bank sa ne mo na ka je dwadifo nyina se munko bi account of Ghana Commercial Bank na ho de okwa dollar ni bi ho a obenya na de ayo transfer meni wo kasei obi container babesi port was so transfer sika de kokoma na supplier na ye did the bill of lading the bellman kuku ni niama because of yɛntimi transfer iska ne ntino container nda so si Tamaport a wokwa kotua demurrage a obra enya ne fort eya ahomete eya atete eti mesre se Bank of Ghana banks ni bi o ma hyeda edi se adwuma we no benim se Bank of Ghana ne na pamfo afiase eye auditing yesrem auditing o munye bank ni bia wafa kwati kwan bi so afasika ede akwakoma abotifo won kwanchen no yes besre se almost saa banks ni mo hwe ma emra ni ndi because aban en na pamfo entimi mra enhwe ma dollar no embitira na isikasem entutoye na obi nso mfa kwati kwan bi so nipa ne pbs bi ni ho ene na bana aba fom no emfaso e woso no ene sei egui nyine ni mase
krata efri asoye ehwe ma no ne ensem so aba na ensem omo kanyina no efa womo maye omo passport a ewoso omo nsa ka omo nsa enya enkaye na wode atodwa se ode nhyehyeye foforo aba nhyehyeye wode aba ne se no koye wo passport wi a enya afi na wo se ko passport office honom akwaje wo passport ye de bema delivery for na omo deliver ma wo address a wo de shemu abra wo ye wo passport no eho e na omo be deliver passport no e de ama wo eno nti omo ne delivery for no akọ apam ama entiase aye adwuma se passport no ye de ma wo mo na within 21 days enefo aduonu baako na se passport no omo enye nipa na deliver ma na e wo so omo sign e de koma passport office na say no de aba beto dwa say passport dodo na e na asan aba be ka omo nsa na wo san ki deliver man krofo na so omo antimi a asan aba be di passport office ho na de omo kire mu ne se address a enkrofo de ma ye no dodo na enimu anase enye correct enfomso wo ho enunti wo sre se obi bia na wo senka wo nsa ka wo passport a wo nsa enka ye no e bia na wo address a wo de ma ye no na enye correct enunti e wo se okọ passport application center wo kọ ye wo biometric no wo kọ honom na wo kọ je wa de anase obetimi ni omo edi nkomo e wo 0302 754 200 0302 754-200 wo frɛ na sɛ oma correct address na omo be deliver wade amaw na omo pɛ obi enya ntie sɛ wo kwa akɔyɛ o passport na wadaroma ayafa correct address ɛkɔ so when ntimi ama omo correct address e be ye den se delivery for no be ye dey ebe deliver ma wo fie e be san so e be cha amount omo sere se wo kwa akɔyɛ o passport na wahwɛ se wa address na wo de be hye so no e ye correct se de be ya ye hwehwɛ wo a ye nsa betimi aka e de o passport ama wo enu nti no mo so mo am nsan kan mo de nyina wa wo gitum se ye wie wo de e wo se wo nsan kan na so e ma ye delivery for no address no omo ntimi ehu e kira kwan enu nti omo sign the call passport application center ho ntimi sere so wonsan kan wo dia na wakohonom akwaakwaje we ne nsem a efri asoye hwe amano ne nsem aba beto yenim
ekita hudie so bofo ene urumnyamfo Sam George opinion kasa de tudwa sa ban sisi egu apono so abefo ntentan kwa no so no ebitima tretre na etumi edu ekire ni titiriu ene school sahudu mu na abo na disua na de kire afa ne ntoma padi efra
Manuel Ofowia waya kwantrefo woda Innovation Director wo Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovation enegina Oroyanfo Samuel Nathe George Anemwa wo kasa abra na e-learning international conference ekoso wo Kwame Nkrumah Hyiapɔn mu na wo kire mu se enwomahia ene abefo de no yede ehu be hye mu ne yatimi ahia de wa abefo kwan so na aboa wo se na hwe no ene ahwe enwomahia
divide that still exists among our population. It reminded us that innovation without inclusion is inequality by another name. That is why today the government of Ghana is fully committed to deepening digital access and transforming education as a national priority. Our ministry, in partnership with the Ministry of Education, is expanding broadband connectivity to rural and underserved communities through the Rural Telephony and Digital Inclusion Project. Over 2,000 communities are currently being connected to 4G mobile infrastructure, creating the digital foundation upon which education can thrive. We are also engaging the private sector to provide more affordable smart devices to students and teachers, supporting the rollout of data bundles for e-learning and creating content that is local, accessible, and interactive. This new way of learning must be greatly promoted to make knowledge acquisition more inclusive and expanded. It is one of the mitigation factors for overcrowding in our lecture halls. It also means we need to re-engineer our lecture halls with modern tools to accommodate such innovations in the education sector.
And no Professor Owura Rita Kosia Dixon, why Vice Chancellor Ewa Kwame Nkrumah Ponimu, wane Professor Eric Apo Asantia, why Kwanchefwa, wada Kwame Nkrumah Ponu e-learning center no, and penifo mienu any UTV in some chafo to train koma, wa modi in some say tuja.
At KNUST, we have chosen to navigate this transformation with intentionality. We believe that the true value of educational technology lies not just in improving efficiency, but in advancing equity and ensuring that no one is left behind. Indeed, we have come a long way, but there is still further to go. And we know we can do that because we are not on this journey alone. We have the support of our partners.
This year's theme is actually a call to action and a recognition that while innovation has become the heartbeat of modern education, it must be driven with responsibility, inclusion, and ethical intent. So as we witness the rapid evolution of artificial intelligence, immersive technologies, our responsibility is to ensure that these tools become instruments of equity, accessibility, and empowerment, rather than barriers that deepens educational divides.
Ene oswafo awhwen sase ne oboade ne paso onumunyamfo Emmanuel Amakofibua ekasa ebunkonta efa adwuma na so ye no aye eba no se galamse kon ne ye kon ediso enkonim na osinyame adomo mo hye adwuma na se no omo etimi ache nipa bebro apem ne ahasa 1300 na omo eye galamse na excavators omo nsaka ye de ebebro be ahanan ne aduonunum 425 omo kire mu se na tese enhyehyeye a omo digu akwan mu no eboa pa na wose ne nyina mu no forestry commission fo nso so ka ho bi na ama omo aduru ba bi omadui.
In collaboration with other agencies, including the Ghana Police Service, the Ghana Armed Forces, and the National Security Secretariat. And I must say that I've had a full cooperation of our various sector ministries, and I want to take the opportunity to thank them for their cooperation, including the Attorney General. 425 excavators and other machinery have been seized. We have also made 1,345 arrests nationwide since we started, and prosecutions are steadily progressing. I believe that the Attorney General will speak to these prosecutions and give us an update when he takes his turn. I'll specifically give you some numbers and to show you the specifics, and this is related to just the Forestry Commission and the forest reserves. 177 excavators have been seized under the Forestry Commission, 4 bulldozers, 12 vehicles, 43 motorcycles, and 155 pumping machines, 184 chamfans, 15 detector machines, and 10 heavy-duty generators have all been seized, and 286 persons have also been arrested. These are under the Forestry Commission, and they make up for the total numbers I gave earlier.
Na jumadie kro na se no eno nyamfo Emmanuel Amakofibua opino akasa edeto dwa se 55 mining companies and omo license no empinfo agi edi afiri wonsam na wo hwe nipa dodo nso wetimache omo a 1345 omusutufo agudi a enam kwapa so munyina nso no empinfo atimi ache omo na wo chiri mu se nyuma ikoso be 907 eno omo so empinfo eye wonsam hwehwemu se wo sefata se wo tuafo agudi ananso enukwa so wo tuafo agudi excavators nso so 425 and nso no empinfo atimi asizie.
Under the leadership of His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, and with extensive stakeholder engagement, that include traditional authorities, civil society groups, academia. Government is committed to ensure that the review of the Act corrects the imbalances of the past and secure a brighter future for the benefit of all Ghanaians. And that is why we are bent on making sure that we visit every region in the country to get the inputs of the people of Ghana. In the fight against Galamsey, it must be noted that 55 small-scale mining licenses issued during the transitional period were revoked at the beginning of the year. Additionally, 907 out of 1,278 licenses, and these are small-scale mining licenses, are now under review for possible revocation due to irregularities identified by the Small-Scale Mining Review Committee, chaired by my able Deputy Minister. A similar exercise is currently ongoing to review large-scale mining licenses to ensure compliance. These measures are all aimed at sanitizing the mining sector to ensure transparency and sustainable operations.
Openyi esan de to aso bi mu se na so ye no enim se Galamsey kon ne de enye ba yira abrewadwo na so ne nyina mu no mo bom homoden eye da ombedi so inkonim.
To coordinate the efforts of the military, police, and other security agencies, and to bring proper sanity and coordination, the ministry, working closely with the Ministry of Interior, Defense, and the Attorney General, have established, and the National Security Secretary have established the National Anti-Illegal Mining Operations Secretariat, we call it NAMOS, as the operational nerve center for Ghana's fight against illegal small-scale mining and its associated environmental degradation, particularly in water bodies and forest reserves. It embodies Ghana's coordinated response to the scourge of illegal mining, integrating security, environmental, and legal responses into a unified operational strategy. I'm also very excited to note that in collaboration with the Ministry of Transport and the Ministry of Finance under the GRA Customs Division and the Ports and Harbours Authority, we have initiated a proactive tracking of all imports of excavators and earth-moving equipment from the point of entry. So far, 1,200 excavators have been impounded, pending validations before clearance at the port. We are also developing a centralized digital platform named the Ghana Mine Repository and Tracking Software that has been deployed at the Minerals Commission and is at an advanced stage to support this initiative. The platform will serve as the single point of integration for all agencies, including Customs, DVLA, the Ministry of Transport, the Minerals Commission, National Security, and the NAMOS, and provide authorized institutions with real-time access to permit history, equipment location, and operational compliance. A pilot project of over 191 excavators is currently being tracked in the dedicated control room of the Minerals Commission. And this is very, very innovative. This is very, very new. As you know, we are now able to track the excavators before they even set off to come to Ghana. And when they get there, the Minerals Commission, DVLA, everybody is there. And we have also tracking them to the geofencing and geotracking control room at the Minerals Commission. And we believe that we are going to get to that point where every movement of excavator in this country is actually regulated.
Na onumunyamfo no saa chire mu se wona wo bom pempe abo ban ewo nsuo ahodo so Blue Water Garden no nipa be ahanum ne aduasa 530 na mpinfo mo ntete awie nyakopɔ yadom afede wo yanimu yi ya mo ate mo hogu monten so no akwakoboa na bambo ho nsɛm wo nsuo aso no afa ne ntoma padie fra na de 530 ka wona wama monten so dada no ho na kyese wakwakoy apem 1000.
Blue Water Garden ejuma no hia papa nkrofo na omo se nsuo no omo krom na ya fa nkrofo na afi omo angasa oti Ankobra River na no na nkurɔfoɔ a wɔwɔ kurom hɔ no ankasa na ɛsɛe no wo nso ankasa sisi a yɛakɔkyerɛ wo sɛ wahu sɛ nsuo no a yɛsɛe no yɛku yɛ nyinaa chemicals koraa ɛkɔ mu no nneɛma me ne wo kɛsɛ just a few months a yɛafa blue water guards yi ɔmo ayɛ champions wɔ communities in the area more than that ɔmo yɛ intelligence officers ayɛ ɔmo maka kyerɛ sɛ ɔmo ne navy foɔ na ɛyɛ adwuma and it's giving them an outlook that is different from where they were. It is also really helping them to be community champions. I think that when I went to speak to these blue water guards, what I told them is that they should go back into history and think about the crisis of our time, which is this one we are talking about. And just imagine that they are the ones that have been selected in the spirit of the young pioneers to move around to make sure we fight to turn our waters blue again. How do you feel when you drive around and you look at our water bodies and they turn brown? It is us who have to do it. And so to have young people believe that this is not so much about money, it's about the future of our country, I think it's a big deal. And that's what we are doing. And I believe that they have a future because the Minerals Commission is working on a long-term plan for them. And so they have to say, and yeah, me believe say experience or more yan in sucra ten brewer or more experience bibi crab to me aqua navy bibi to me aqua dimti idea yeah more life experience ebe boom.
Ebusia for ye jina hani ahome so ye ji abo for nkra to edi kan abasisia. Ebusiafo ye Simon Makwa babiem ye to ayensem no eso. Na nyame ya adoma ochina na afempemu akohomesika no yesika semsoafo de bekọ akotudwa ewo emrahye enam so ama emrahye bedwafo edom kese ne dom kuma obi a kire na adwen de wo hwe anim ewo.
7 months aban by ontua contract sika mid-year budget review no babia sika wo bia na yesrese aban ko sika mfiri ho emfantua contract sika ze bia akokan se dollar rate an hiam but uzi umia dollar rate no nko na se wantua contract sika onya hwe because no umia wo mu acha da be release the payment the amount ni nyina be dwiri the gains you made on the exchange rate front entino aban yesrew ochina kan bibia abeto akuafo akuma so
and na continue no me sure say after tomorrow the system will relax because you better say contractors benyo musika you better say watua capitation grants you better say ayi school feeding ekosuye you better say ayi nurses and colleges of education musika eko you better say get fund sika eko NHIS payment eko common fund payment echo. So it's just going to be good news.
Almost about 22%. The average rate, the sub-region is 15%. But did say, give it to me, and can buy finance minister, you will be not so. Not VAT, for man or for intimate. But from now, a little above the average. What we expect the government to do is say, scanner a better system no more. The product sector of the economy. When the product sector grow, the system will grow. Who say product sector includes the industrial sector.
And when I am an adoma, and when a dollar to the ceiling, dollar now but down. The economy is booming. There are so many things a year you will not panel. In some moment there, or China budget will be very good. Ghana for your better sampa. Me hunde aban papa ba yeri enzama the right way and say obian can reaction here the amenadum enzama be much better. If roads and transport things are going to improve. In fact, it's all sectors, social services in Zamania will be improved on it.
Now, Ghana is the leading in Africa. Before, now you nyam faso biya ugo no so. And this is kind of inyano. It to me the specific and yama ebeboy. So these are my expectations. Ya no pahwa. Me say ya kwan na inyano so. Ya discover come near to now more roads in the country because NDC ye go pa na say agrek na be shim kana na fuo ye no na kuya no akonanim. And say kuya akonanim na say akuafo ya do na ewo muram na akwanya entimama enti o say attach growth no ene farming no ene agrek no together na buama enema ba ye no pa ho a o say ye energy no so ye lighting system no etimi gina nice na enema hodo a NDC person mo ye no ebuama ekoye because light ni wa emwa
akohomasika nyankopon ya adom wachina fotosanfo wura atoba force no bekin kan omrase bedwafie no adwadifo bi odidwa ewon kran no wo hwani mu on UTV ache
ya me hwani mu no se o ka se yate dollar so dollar no yate so wo mu botum but an reflect wo edum ha oba first one was say yate dollar so yate sefa so yate we so cement yante so besi ne me to cement last 2024 me to 104 ene 130 entity ayate de maso ne sen
sisi aye de dollar ni sefa ni na de adwuma ana ya na binum so yate dollar so customers ne ba almost yate sefa na so sefa no ye ente so say ama nema ye boko se na ya ankrofo tifi a mo ka no ene sefa ne betima ba fom ene dollar betima ba fom ene kina bako no na asen akosoro ana sika no even na dollar ne wosoro kwa na market ne ye because this time market nye na etie no sa na etie because difference bi ama mu
no kreni sika semna ne ye ha okese sika na wo Bank of Ghana 10 point something babekwa bonte na 13 cedis isi a sefa eba from kakra ba 19 something isi sako 22 nti ama ye adwuma ne ye no aye de de ama obi ba o se yate sika so yate ne ma so ba obekọ no so na ntisa
economy de sisi ade eye Yeah, because of Nyamana dollar ne sefana above from ka interest ya da ave. Nyama e free ka ba sisi anu nyame me suspect say me be say ban ordinary ne ko we no more sefano be for more.
The abaye ne ye ni sopa na kakra e ha ye wo ho ne say dollar no yate so enso enuoma no yekofa se na omode maye no saa na omode maye nti e maye so ye hu on customers no mo ba mo se enuoma no yate so nti mo so mo nte so enso bebi omo ye yekofa ye no mo nte so manye ti yesra ban so ntumi nya hu bibi kakra maye
ebi mo ka gensi aban ni se e na mo so mate so on se ye hu improvement bia nti se bibi na se bi omo so betimi aye bibi afa ho se bi na no kofa omo so betimi ayi nkrofo bi a omo be hwe se bi a na na yese mo nte so no ye hwe se mo atimi aye ne saa ma ya na
me pese ma omo kwan ho no omo twa sika ma saa kwan ho fo ma no no mo pe baby papa ma omo tena omo pe baby papa ma saa ma na ye ni problem o ma yi mu because de bia mo ya ba enipa na obedidi o yere o mba ebe dan na betimi aye adwuma ekwan hu ya no beba be adwuma enti mu pe baby kase ma wo mo a na o matena eti se diu su bi na mo beje o ma take bi na mo beje o ma o so o me ye nipa o beti ase na nipa kofa ne ma otogo asesa sika na waba na o to ne ma na bepam ne so onkwa onti ase da.
President Emma National Graduate Teachers Association Metrena Grat eye Ora Angel Kabonu wadi atodwa se de bi no mo keka se teacher licensure exams ye twemu no senya no kro yin twemu na say no eye achechefo no mo je omo tete wi a omo final year on betro sansori no.
Dear Minister Kaya miti no wanka so ba betwem debi wanka so betwa licensure na yen teacher unions nso yanka se yen twa licensure exam mu ni na high ni say obi be wi school na wabet na fie onyanya adwuma nye na yesi e ba betro licensure exam na ya man center e bia nipa no fi even say boga na ya kwa command center wo Navrongo so faka e ko center ho e ko tro nsofwe ansa wo be fi so na eno etumi ha teacher for no enti nia na ye kan say aban mayen tro nsofwe no wo school just so call even say University of Education Winneba and Accra College of Education every fanka end of semester exam no last year no na wa try licensure and fanka syllabus no na integrated so that nipa ni wie school on say wa try professional exam and wa try licensure exam obefia or train results e ba na year na akope na adwuma aye so sana minister no so kan say e be try software no schools no license na yepe nanso so na ye no nka no na emboan so new directives we no e be boa
awie Ghana de hye be seremo na yasan homeka sebo no so biem ye ba ye beto aso.
Mama kwa ba yeto ansem no so edi amam.
Yento asem no so dia Asante Kotoko hene na se tutu abebio edi afutu akọ edi amampen for that net ikuna no se won sika no wonhwe na obeyi so onyu so no kwampa so na ebe na wo kine be no bi kona ho mgie mu na wo pesika kakra de twitwa no ho a enkonko ye den emfama no.
Empenyimfo a omoda Social Security and National Insurance Trust meche Senate adwumakuo no omo Director General Owura Kwasi Afre Bini ene empenyimfo meche management omo bepiem okumase ewo menhia ahimfia na omo de omo ho eba bekira Asante na otumfo osetutu otoso mienu na afi omo sere ne nsam nhira se adwuma na omo aba besom na adwuma kese enti omo hia mpaebo na mra omo ebo omo amane ewiye no na Asante na otumfo osetutu otoso mienu etu omo fo se omo hwɛ se adwuma na omo de ama na yoman adwuma ena Senate so adwumayfo bibre ena omo sika ewom enti omo nhwɛ se omo de yie ebetu yie na afi management omo nsa anye kroye na omo anya niema ebetimi aboa ama adwumadie bi a omo yese omo eye investment bi ano ebetimi aboa Ghana adwumayfo anase oman Ghana betimi afa na ntoma pa efra emra wo kasa na wo kire nsem num sei
Social Security and National Insurance Trust aban bedwen ho se to go into na adwumayfo ne ade ne enso yemfa bi nka ho na daachi wo mu wi a wo mu abafie no ye de ahwewo na no na mo nso yese saisiki amojigo de na mo de beye ebebo amana bo ho mi aboa Ghana man ne adwumayfo nyina Lomu afimu yakuyemu yenyina so mo sa atwe amaye enti wanwe ya na akoye bibi e ba ese pyramid no esa ne ba no na fe wanwe ya hanod oje 1 cedi o se ya be hanso je be 5 cedis wa kwa be na be fa so obenya sa 5 cedis na abetim de atua na no na mo na wo se mo tintim adwene hu se sa de asase ke we dan yede koto tebri yede koto we ni adada no ni adada no a so no so beba na twe no so asa ya japade amaye na no motimi dia inti di oye investment na so otimi hwe hu se ampasa de ye bebo ama adwuma ya koso ampa inti sane ma nyina na abaye na fo fa mu ya bese mra ma ye nti munka hu se nyo no nko na yede aso ano deputy yede aso ano general manager yede aso ano actress yede aso obi yede aso ano mo ye ni ya yeti nyina ba kura ya nani wo ho se mo kura mo skebo ho a mo magi kakra mfanye na eche wo de amam nti ni nyina hihye pa okura ni akomam na betu ya bo amana ye mo ye na se investment bi yesi yede ko see estate bi so mfa so amma na che se sika no wo ho no na amakose no ye ko partner obi akoye industry bi na se wa anye feasibility ye hu sa mpase bebo mo sika no kom na ma na atia bo nti munyina monka mo na mo nwe na monye madwuma ne meye
enwachi Director General Edema Social Security and National Insurance Trust Owura Kwasi Afre Bini eso kasa adwumadie na se a ono so kire mu sei
ye pese e magana fo na hu se omo nkoso mfa omore enhye yemu na Senate wo hwe yebekoso atua pension anytime that it is due yebekoso a invest sika Ghana for edibrain say ye invest emo dachi nti yem di omo hwamo yebekoso aboye homoden ni atie nimu fifiri ni aye adwuma ahye Ghana for na anwunyam yebe encourage Ghana for mo ye adwuma na say yemfa ye dachi personal be join this Senate scheme no be join enye pension pay sebe Udi democracy or invalidity cover amount. Inti yewo enyoma bibria so obedom Senate ekuo no na ye member unya. Inti ye best Ghana for your best share employers yen kosun register your members send ye beya omodachi ebeye papa chain near TCC.
Oswafo a wo nyuma densi ne nsuwensu aso eye onmunyamfo Kenneth Gilbert Eji wode atodwa se na nsen wo hwese de galamse ese yinsu na ano den pa masisi nsu ho ayedin omunya bi mpo no ma supply na eye UNESCO Intergovernmental Hydrological Program omo enye mfinhia no aduonum abro mo hye ho fa na kwankyerefo panyi a eba no nsu a woda no engineer Kwabena Duku ejina woswafo na na mu di todwa se ehu behia se mpanyimfo bebe mu amaya hwesa wo hawo no
uncontrolled anthropogenic activities such as illegal mining, improper waste disposal, and agricultural runoff of severely polluted Ghana's water bodies. Dan Cobra and private rivers within the southwestern river system are particularly impacted. The tragedy of high doses of hazardous chemicals like mercury and cyanide pose health serious risks to local communities who rely on these rivers for drinking, cooking, and washing. We must employ scientific research to monitor pollution levels and develop ways to effectively start to manage or to treat water systems and also to conserve our ecosystems.
Apart from the awareness question, we also need more partnership and collaboration with donor partners, but with also other stakeholders who work in the water sector to make sure that the right thing is done. And I think the education should start now from the children's level. Most of the adults are already committed to some of these offenses. So we need to target high school students, primary school students. You see that we've invited 2 high school students into this particular program. They should be able to understand the challenges that we face, and then the future belongs to them, so that they can talk to their parents, they can talk to their relatives who are engaged in illegal mining that causes so much damage to our water. So I believe that with this kind of collaboration and support, and then a lot of funding from donor agencies, we should be able to address this critical national challenge that we face moving forward.
As we celebrate this 50 years anniversary of the IHP program, that we are also responding to the challenges, as you rightly put it so, not only in access to water, potable water, but as well as in ensuring that water disaster-related matters are being addressed. And as His Excellency President Mahama rightly put it on the 24-hour economy vision, we understand also on that vision is to ensure that access to water, especially for remote areas, especially for population that's still having challenges in even to have just potable water, for their own domestic use, will have that access. But we want also that access to be 24 hours. The privilege and opportunity, then 24-hour access enables is both in boosting in the economy, in ensuring also that all the institutions, the private sectors and all sectors that are supposed to work to ensure that that accessibility become possible will now be in motion.
Ghana this year na brebe me yakwan nwumere ka se bo ye de be so mo na ye de nyina esie ye ne mudi nkra no na me kai mo se nwumere ansa na obeda no ne abusamu nyina na mo nkai na muntwimu se mo betwimu so de aduru ba ko pe ene yenim enoa ene pepsodent gumo asort herbal chako triple protection and cavity fighter nyina na boa emo numa hu ne die e fa ne ntuma pa difference sanse pepsodent de ogidi se serie bia no ehu hia
Media Seda Equama Pelex African style say wo pamata die edema me nsa no ofe Pelex epa mane mema ne nyina kwada die nyina kwa obehwe wo kama owo wager oben DVL ho pay number no 0243 961 384 0243 384 and a she salon e share me wigi she's hair afe wo kwa wigi bia wo pebia kama pa wonsa ebeka ono so wo wager on a West Hills Mall any D and share anymore number near 0558 611 842 0558 611